Hey everyone, it's Mark. Coming up this week, Ash is about to have his first battle in the Ultra class of the World Coronation Series, and it's against Volkner, the 8th and final Sinnoh Gym Leader. While this may seem like somewhat of a random pick for a returning character at this point in Pokémon Journeys, there is actually a lot more to Ash and Volkner's story than you may know or remember. In this video, I'm going to recap Ash and Volkner's interesting history, and then discuss how that may play into the upcoming Journeys episode featuring Volkner's return. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. Just like in the games, Volkner was the last gym leader that Ash fought in the Sinnoh region. He chose the Sunyshore Gym as the spot where he'd get his 8th gym badge after Tower Tycoon Palmer suggested it to him.
Ash, have you decided which gym you're going for next?
Nope, not yet.
You know, if I were you, I would head over to the Sunyshore City Gym. Because with your battling skills, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to give quite a shock to Sunyshore's gym leader.
Sure, but what do you mean shock?
You'll see when you get there.
Alright, so what did Palmer mean by giving a shock to Sunyshore's gym leader? Well, before Ash even got to Sunyshore City, he ran into Paul and mentioned that he was headed towards that gym.
I'll catch up to you in no time. I'll win my 8th badge at the Sunyshore Gym.
Sunyshore Gym?
Huh? Yeah.
That gym is not legit.
Huh?
What are you talking about? That gym's the best.
That gym is the worst.
Where are you going?
Alright, well that just makes things sound even more complicated. Palmer and Paul seem to know that something is up with the gym leader there, but other people have a really high opinion of Volkner. Just listen to what Brock said when they finally did get to Sunyshore City.
Yeah, it says here as gym leader he's never been defeated. And word on the street is he's the strongest gym leader in all of Sinnoh.
Whoa, now that's some reputation. In the preview for Volkner's Journeys return, he's also referred to as Sinnoh's strongest gym leader. But when Ash finally got to the Sunyshore City Gym and demanded a battle with Volkner, he's told to just take a beacon badge for free. What? The next part of the story plays out exactly like in the games. Flint shows up and thinks that Ash can help bring back Volkner's spark, so they head to the Sunyshore Tower, which is essentially the anime replacement for the lighthouse that's in the games. There, Volkner expressed his disinterest in battles and tells Ash that he won't give him a gym battle. He just doesn't care enough to take on challengers anymore. We get some more backstory about Flint and Volkner growing up as childhood friends, training together, and becoming two of Sunyshore's strongest trainers. They even talk about battling this Pokemon poacher, and in a weird turn of events, that poacher ended up growing up to be this old guy called the Proprietor, who is now just friends with Flint and Volkner. Kind of irrelevant to what I'm explaining right now, but it was a fun twist at the time. Anyways, Flint agrees to battle Ash himself, and they basically force Volkner to watch. Flint's Infernape takes down 2 of Ash's Pokemon, and he sends out Pikachu as his 3rd. Going back to these flashbacks for a second, pay close attention to one detail. Volkner's partner Pokemon is a Pikachu. Now, in the Diamond and Pearl series, that Pikachu still accompanies Volkner as a now evolved Raichu, but in these flashbacks from when Volkner was Ash's age, it was Pikachu fighting by his side. So, when he sees Ash's Pikachu battling Flint's Infernape, he starts to see himself in Ash. This is the moment that Ash brought back Volkner's electrifying passion for battling. Admittedly, things got a little weird after this. Volkner agrees to battle Ash, but just when the battle gets started, Team Rocket literally steals the entire Sunyshore Tower. How is that even possible? Ash and Volkner work together to get the tower back, and during this mission, Ash's grotto evolves into Torterra. And it was all downhill from there. Anyways, Ash and Volkner's bond is now pretty strong. I mean, there is definitely more of a connection between the two of them than most gym leaders that Ash has crossed paths with before. In Diamond and Pearl episode 179, Ash and Volkner finally had their gym battle. If you got the time to do so, I would recommend watching this battle ahead of Ash and Volkner's rematch in Pokémon Journeys. I think this holds up as one of the best battles ever in the history of the anime. I mean, not top 10 or anything, but I would definitely put it in the top 25. This gym battle was a 3v3, just like their World Coronation Series match is going to be. In Diamond and Pearl, Volkner used Electivire, Jolteon, and Luxray. Ash used Torterra, who of course got knocked out immediately, as well as Pikachu and Infernape. Spoiler alert, this was the battle that Ash and Infernape finally mastered Infernape's Blaze ability. It's a pretty dramatic moment with the battle down to Luxray versus Infernape, and no one knows what's going to happen once Blaze activates, but fortunately for Ash, this is the ace in the hole that he needed to overcome Volkner. They definitely built up this battle more than they do for most regular gym battles, and they more or less made Volkner out to be nearly on the same level as an Elite Four member. This was one of only 2 times, though, that Ash's Infernape successfully activated Blaze and was able to control it, the other time being against Paul in the Sinnoh League. Another thing that links these 2 battles together is that both times Ash had Pikachu directly attack an Electivire and activate its ability, Motor Drive. Let's just remember that little detail for later. So after Ash defeated Volkner, we never heard from him again. 11 years later, after Ash defeated Iris to rank up into the Ultra class in the World Coronation Series, the anime teased us by showing some silhouettes of Ash's future opponents. Now, there are really only 2 distinguishable outlines here in my opinion, and that's B on the right and Volkner on the left. That brings us to the present day, where in the most recent episode of Pokémon Journeys, Ash received a notification about his first battle in the Ultra class. Ash, currently ranked number 99 in the World Coronation Series, will be battling Volkner, the 27th ranked competitor. We weren't the only ones surprised by this. Ash was pretty shocked himself to see Volkner was going to be his opponent.
相手はランキング27位デンジ選手です。
デンジさんってあのデンジさんなのか?
Besides all of the gym leaders that Ash has traveled with at some point, you could make the argument that Ash has the strongest relationship with Volkner of any other gym leader. Remember, if it wasn't for Ash, Volkner likely would have just retired as Sunny Shore's gym leader. Now, not only is he accepting challengers at his gym again, but he's also proving his strength by dominating in the World Coronation Series. Outside of Leon, Lance, and Raihan, the highest ranked trainer that we know of so far is Volkner. Sounds about right for Sinnoh's strongest gym leader. So we know Volkner is going to be some tough competition, but what about Ash? Well, we are fresh off Ash getting recognized as the Alola League champion for the first time since he won the Alola League, and his Journeys team is firing on all cylinders at the moment. Well, kind of, depending on which team members we're talking about here. Based off what we know so far about Ash and Volkner's upcoming battle, it'll be another 3-on-3. Volkner is using his same team as their gym battle, except swapping out Jolteon in favor of a Rotom fan, the electric flying type form of Rotom. Ash, on the other hand, will be using Lucario, Gengar, and Pikachu. Now, here's where things get interesting. Ash's winning team against Iris, the champion of Unova, was Dracovish and Dragonite. Ash's other recent World Coronation Series battle saw his Galarian Farfetch'd evolve into Sirfetch'd. So, we more or less know how strong each of those 3 Pokemon are. They're proven and battle-tested. But what about Lucario and Gengar? Lucario has been in plenty of World Coronation Series battles before, but it basically hasn't battled at all since evolving from a Riolu, aside from the face-off against Mewtwo, as well as a fairly standard Team Rocket beatdown in episode 48. As for Gengar, it looked pretty strong against Visquez back in episode 18, and then looked kind of weak against Karina in episode 25. Both of these 2 Pokemon have some question marks hanging over them. We would all like to assume that they're really powerful, but we are also kind of hoping for some kind of proof of their strength. Well, this match against Volkner could be their real time to shine. I mentioned Rotom Fan earlier, one of its few weaknesses is Ice-type moves, and Gengar just so happens to know Ice Punch. As for Lucario, it doesn't have a type advantage or disadvantage against Volkner, so this should be a pretty good test to see just how strong it is. Back in their gym battle, Ash had a couple things going in his favor. After Volkner's Electivire had defeated Torterra pretty easily, it was taking care of business against Pikachu as well, until Ash got lucky and had Pikachu's static ability activate, paralyzing Electivire. Later in the match, the aforementioned Blaze incident went down, which swung the battle in Ash's favor. This time around, Ash probably will not have either of those 2 things going for him. He'll still have to look out for Electivire's Motor Drive ability though, as well as what looks to be electric terrain. Additionally, the standard gym battle rule of only the challenger being allowed to switch out their Pokemon is gone, so Volkner's strategy will likely be more adaptable in this match. But, and perhaps the most critically important factor going into this battle, is that even though Ash doesn't have Infernape as his ace in the hole this time around, there is something else that I haven't even mentioned yet, and that's Ash's Z-Ring. After using Z-moves to near perfection on his way to winning the Alola League, Ash put his Z-Ring away in his room and hasn't used it at all in Pokémon Journeys. But in this most recent episode, Go became curious about Z-moves and even asked Ash if he could use them. And as we saw in the preview for the next episode, Ash must have decided to use his Z-Ring against Volkner. Not only that, but we can also see that he's got his Pikachunium Z equipped, and there's even a close-up shot of Pikachu wearing Ash's hat, which means that we are definitely going to see 10 million volt Thunderbolt this battle. And unless the anime is going to let us all down by having Electivire just absorb the Z move using its motor drive ability, I think this is going to be the difference maker. My official prediction for this match is that Pikachu will be the last Pokemon standing, and it'll be 10 million volt Thunderbolt that finishes off the battle. I'll be running a poll over in my community tab for you guys to vote for who you think is going to win, so be sure to check that out and cast your vote for who you think is going to win this match. Outside of the actual battle, I think this episode will feature some kind of flashback to Ash and Volkner's past in the Diamond and Pearl series, and who knows, maybe Flint will even show up. I mean, whenever a character returns for a World Coronation Series battle, Go usually ends up with a buddy helping him make sense of the battle that's going on. Let me know what your thoughts are about Volkner's return down in the comments, and be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I think this upcoming battle is going to be absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to see it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.